One thing I'd like to point out and to put to bed is that gay men are not any more likely to be a pedophile or a child molester than straight men. But a gay man with 16, 17-year-old boys, could he be attracted to them? Of course he could. And that's part of life. That's part of nature. The church isn't holding a position of, oh, we don't want gay men to be a part of our scouts because we don't want them to be molested. I think that the church is holding the opinion more of Boy Scouts is supposed to be something that honors God and devoted to God and upholds the laws of God. Obviously, the LDS Church also upholds that marriage is between a man and a woman, and if you're openly gay and actively participating in being gay, then you're not upholding the laws of God. You're not upholding the law of chastity. Now the question then comes, well, so within the church you can be gay and hold a position of authority. You can be gay and be in the bishopric. You can be gay and be a teacher, as long as you're not sexually active with a male counterpart. Would the same person be able to serve in scouting? Another point of contention that the church has had is that the LDS Church there are doctrinal reasons why the LDS Church will not be having active gay men participating in leadership roles with young men, with the Boy Scouts. The LDS Church has actually said that they might be pulling away from the Boy Scouts of America. They said they have worldwide needs that the Boy Scouts of America do not fulfill. They don't fulfill over half of their boys' needs throughout the world. And so it might be time just to sever ties, create their own program that upholds the church values and can provide for worldwide needs. I don't think that that's entirely a bad thing. I think that the Boy Scouts of America has gotten more and more watered down over the years and less cool. I mean, I read the Boy Scouts of America manual from the 1950s. It's way cooler than the 2015 version. So anyways, what do you think? How do you feel? Do you think that gay male leaders should be camping with 16, 17-year-old boys in positions of authority? Do you think that that should be reserved for straight males? I personally think that it would be more appropriate for gay males to be leading young women or gay females to be part of young men, but I don't know that either of those are options currently either. I think that that does get into an even stickier situation, especially if someone's bisexual. How do you judge whether someone's telling the truth or not? And so I think that's why historically it's just been, okay, we'll base it on your gender because that's 99% accurate of who you're going to be sexually attracted to. Comment below, tell me what you think. Again, I don't think that all men, I don't think that all gay men, I don't think that they're all sexual predators. I do think that it is suspect to put gay men and young men together for lengthy periods of time or in periods of influence. I think the same thing with women. If women are going to be watching over, let's say you have a 22-year-old woman watching over 16-year-old boys, some of those boys are going to get rambunctious. A couple stories that have shaped my attitude on this. I remember as a teenager in high school years, some of my friends went down to LA and they met some B-list celebrity. And this B-list celebrity was willing to have them come over to his house, watch porn, as long as he could watch them jerk off. Okay, like to an adult, that's horrible. To a 16, 17-year-old boy, not all of them understand the implications of that. They're just like, oh, this adult's letting me watch porn. Yay. These kids weren't LDS, but the same thing stands. Young men are impressionable. They don't understand everything and can be easily manipulated. Again, I'm not saying that all gay men are going to do that, but these are things that happen in the real world that you need to think about and talk about. There was also a girl that I went to high school with who was having sex with a football coach. He eventually got a divorce, but nothing was ever reported. No one ever knew about it. I'm sure there's a lot of protocols that could have been put in place to prevent that. My point is, we should be protecting our young men and young women, and if that means that we need to put more safeguards in place, then let's do so. But I don't think that we should just jump on this bandwagon of equality and say that everyone's the same, because everyone's not the same, and so we need to respect that. We need to understand what's making everyone not the same, what things can be done to prevent any kind of sexual misconduct, and what kind of things can be done to promote leadership with gay roles, feminist roles, and male roles in all aspects. I don't think that we always need to change everything. End of the day, love you guys. Make your own opinion. I'm not going to tell you what to think. Have a good day. You won't love it unless you live it.